So this right here is a different binder than the one I did before. It is a smaller one, about 6 inches wide, and this is going to be the inner spine with these screws that have been already embedded underneath these these pieces of scrap and the top board. They're only about a 16th of an inch thick, so I had to double them up, make sure I get enough rigidity. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by spraying this with adhesive. Probably only one half of it though. Then I can put down the leather on that side and then spray the second half, because what I have to do is put each one and go down in between each one before I continue on. I can't just lay it down, because then the leather won't stretch down in to get a nice tight bond to the center part and up close to the strap pieces. So what I'm gonna do is I sprayed it with contact adhesive, and now I'm gonna go in and put down each layer, each obstacle, if you will, in the line, and then gonna tighten it up before I go to the next one, because otherwise I'm not gonna have enough stretch to do the entire thing. It won't get down in the crevices. And just get over here. Just doing this. And that's that. And then it's just a matter of going back over it until it's pretty much dried. But you just kind of reinforce the areas until it adheres. Notice I'm using, I don't have a bone folder, so I'm just using a butter knife. So this right here is the end product. This is the inside. As you can see, the original idea was 4x6, but that turned out to be the size of the boards pretty much. And then when you put the this is a 3x5. When you put the 4x6 over here and you put it inside, when you close it, it comes up to the top, and then it actually sticks out parallel or almost or a little bit over the edge, so it doesn't look good. So you'd have to trim all of these down a little bit, which is what I would do. But you know, I don't really have anything to do all day, so the 3x5 card works pretty good, but it's just so small. The interior, this right here, the back, the immediate back of the hardware is what I did first, and because I actually did the way I turned it in, it actually creates a little bit of an arch right here, so it goes like that, which is excellent because it actually translates to a bit of an arch inside the spine, which I really like. The spine, in the last bit, I only did the spine top. I didn't do the sides until I did the covers. As you can see, I to match the standing up, to match this up here, I placed a little bit of embossing underneath it, transitioned it, and then off to the side, I put a little corner piece. Now, if I had known that putting the round cord underneath the top here when I rolled it up, if I had known that that was going to stand so proud of the top and bottom, I would have also made it so this right here stood a little bit above, just so when it's sitting on a shelf, it sits parallel. But Also, when it sits right here, it just it looks good. It would look pretty cool. Um, the inside, again, the the problem you have with this is that the corners are a little bit tall because you fold it over, and so it's leather on leather on leather. Um, then you have the papers, which wouldn't look right. So what you have to do is you fill in the center part with the leather at first, and then what I did was I put a piece of cardboard that matches the height of this into the corner, and then I trimmed it down so it's actually a little bit of a transition right here. Transitions. Over here, it was level with this. Now, this piece of paper is actually just a piece of parchment glued to a piece of heavy 150 pound paper. So it's very rigid. So it sticks out, and it has the good properties of covering up any kind of like inconsistencies, like the small gap that was between the leather and the piece I put down to take up the space. I used a machine, or not a machine screw. I used a Chicago screw um, to hold on the hardware, so I can always remove the hardware if I need to. But I also made a couple of bookmarks. These just scrap pieces of leather. Then the back. Looking at the back, the spine. I just really love the spine, the way it came out. Yeah.